Oh my gosh.
Michael, your latest film, Michael. Oh.
This is my joint.
Guys, we are currently in Orlando, Florida. We are at Spooky Empire, one of the world's largest horror conventions.
Okay, I have no idea what I just walked into.
Do you have an inspirational quote for us?
Your mother sucks in hell.
He's peeing right now.
Michael's peeing?
Yes.
Michael's peeing. He's
We let him go.
somewhere.
$900. It's Ghostface breaking through the window. Look at this poster for the latest season of Stranger Things, and there's a giant Vecna right here.
1, 2, buckle your shoes. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, don't wake up late.
You look great today.
I've seen you on YouTube.
Are you having a good day though?
I'm having a fantastic day. How are you?
All right, let's see the VHS cover. This terrified me as a kid. Good luck. Hopefully it comes off. I like this little critter that they have for sale. He's $100 though. So you can get a killer clowns from outer space, cotton candy. What are you serving up right now? What's in this adult Happy Meal?
That's a hand sandwich and finger fries, and we have a little ice cream there.
Lick my plate.
What happened to Mario Luigi?
He was a zombie, and you know, I had to take care of him. But I always keep him around because, you know, he's my brother. I love him.
Image Motor Productions. Look at this Velociraptor. Then you have the little gingerbread men from Krampus. I'm digging this one. This one's pretty cool. Then we have the sandworm. Look at the level of detail in these sculpts. They have a life-size Dilophosaurus. Now, is this a trick or is this a treat? Someone's dressed up as the Mind Flayer. They're on stilts and everything.
Sacrifices for her art.
Where are you headed off to next?
I don't know.
They have a stand here for THC, CBD, edibles, and flowers. It says no card needed.
The star of our show here
This is my joint.
for the weekend has been our microdosing mushroom that we're selling.
What is the best horror movie to watch while you're high?
Any of the Michael Myers movies, because the guy moves as slow as snail and no one seems to be able to run away from this idiot.
Michael, how is the bathroom? I don't want to be in a stall next to you.
We make a lot of our own products. For example, this mega stuffed cookie that has 1,000 milligrams of Delta 8 THC. You bring this to the party and you've brought enough for everybody.
Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Absolutely not. No, as a New Yorker, this is blasphemy. We're not even having this conversation. No ham and no pineapple on no pizza. And that's very simple.
Hello there.
What is fatherhood like now, Michael? A little Chucky is born. Oh my gosh, his neck goes up.
He talks too, but I gotta reprogram his soundboard so that he can talk again.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. He's got his chorus and then a little Grogu down there.
Yep.
Oh, his finger even lights up. Oh my gosh. They handed me a business card and it comes with a vegan gummy on it with 25 milligrams of THC. Is this normal?
So there's a THC booth, and instead of cards, they got THC CBD coupons, and then they give you a little vegan gummy.
Digging this art. You got PB Herman right there, but they're like these really cool shadow boxes that are 3D with lights behind them of all these different horror icons, right? You got the Hatbox Ghost, the Stretching Room Portrait, some Disney villains, Little Sam. I like this one of Gonzo. This is from the Haunted Mansion Muppet Special. Then you got Jason, Freddy, Predator, Ghostface, Ursula, and then one of the scariest ones out of all of them, Big Al. Why do you really have blood on that saddle, Big Al? Is there something you need to tell us? I think the spider has taken this human's head. He looks like he's vomiting a little bit. When the black light hits it, you see Bruce. For $90, you get a little baby head display with all these bugs crawling over it. I always enjoy looking at lounge flies because they're so cool. Look, they got one for Billy from Hocus Pocus. I like Stitch as a mummy. And they just have the Jurassic Park logo as a bag. Look at this Mouser-size Loungefly. I've never seen this bag before of Miss Minutes. Look at this art from Scott Pilgrim. Beetlejuice, Ghostface, Willy Wonka, the Winchesters. Oh, I like this Michael Myers one. Bunch of little voodoo dolls. They have little voodoo My Little Ponies. No, I did buy a shirt here. I'll show you guys the shirt in a little bit. Okay, what was the first horror movie that you watched and how old were you?
Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter.
Garbage Pail Kids. Halloween.
Oh my gosh, Scream.
Halloween.
I would have to say Jaws when it first came out.
Saw, I was like 14.
I'm really gonna age myself, but it's alive.
And I was, 5.
7.
8 or 9?
6. 7.
8 or 9. Freak show. 8 years old.
And I climbed in my parents' bedroom and I fell asleep on the floor next to the bed because I was terrified. But I've never been scared of a horror movie since.
Oh, it was Demon Night. I don't know, probably 6 or 7. Saw with my grandmother.
Me? A child? They didn't have movies back then.
How do you feel about the latest Halloween film?
The latest one? I was sitting here with my woman.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Stinks like the sewer you hid yourself in that film.
I'm a rarity. I loved it.
No comment.
Trash.
Okay, I loved it. I love the story. I love the ending.
All right.
On its own merit as a film, it's fine. Felt like a very weird choice to end the trilogy.
There was like a different killer, and it was like he was imitating him, and they were killing together. Like it was cool.
Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so weak. I need a teenager to help me. Michael, what happened to you? You're out of the club, Michael.
Wasn't a big fan. I'd like to see Rob Zombie remake it.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed, I have to say. I thought it was slow.
I'm glad to see you're up and healthy. I hope you live long and I hope you prosper. You guys didn't have slumber parties in the sewer together?
No.
I have a quick question for you. 2 horror icons are now hanging out in the sewers. Michael Myers and Pennywise. How do you feel about that?
Well, they both can, I don't know, go to hell.
What does horror mean to you?
Everyday life. Go to the cities.
You're having like a bad day, you can just watch like a horror movie, and like puts you in like a better mood because you're not getting killed, or just someone better, worse off than you are.
It's different. It's different than regular reality.
I was born for Halloween.
What is it about horror movies that you love?
The gore.
How are the chicken tenders here?
6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. There's no crunch. It's kind of flimsy.
There's a lot of murders happening here. How are you holding up with all these cases?
I'm doing everything I can.
What celebrity would you go purge?
Oh, that's a great question. Wow, how about Leland Palmer? I mean, he was just the evil bastard.
Now look at all these prints, like this Nightmare on Elm Street one. We have one for Twin Peaks, Spooky Empire, Ultimate Horror Weekend. We have Leatherface, Michael Myers. For $500, you can get a Chucky. Chucky looks like a little lunch lady. He's got a little hairnet. Then you have a Billy bag, and I like this. The no swimming, hazardous area, beach clothes for Jaws. They have makeup for Trick or Treat. They've scanned replicas here of the Jurassic Park map. They have ruby slippers for $350. So these are made to look like the VHS tapes. But when you take them out, they're a little piece of art. So you have like American Psycho. Let's see what The Exorcist looks like. Oh, that's really cool. So they're like 3D and they have lights behind them. You can have your own little collection. I'm a big Die Hard fan. This is a pretty cool one. They have 4 mystery boxes here. I like the Creature from the Black Lagoon one. It's the Invisible Man. So this little booth is called Murder on Main. Look at this disco ball. That's great. I love this print of the Ghostbusters. Slimer has Mickey ears and they're fighting outside the Haunted Mansion. In front of the horror and makeup show, they have like neon signs of the HHN icons. Then you have Mars Attack, but they're at Space Mountain. It's $300. You got Darth Maul turning into the Night King. I'm getting distracted by the pops. I've never seen this one before. They have a Pop of Edward. Little octopuses. So you have one holding little Oogie Boogie. This one is turning into a butterfly. It's like, what, Jack the Ripper? This octopus is reading a little bedtime story. There's even like sculptures of these little guys. Little Beetlejuice is snuggling with Gizmo. All right, what the heck is this sculpture in the main lobby? This image describes a convention. Bud Light and Red Bulls to get through it. First I was like, oh, this is a cool tie-dye Dr. Seuss shirt. But if you look closely, it says something else. In a booth full of toys,
okay,
if one toy could come alive to be like Chucky, who would you be most scared of?
Oh man, most scared of? I would say this guy right here. Practical Jokers.
Out of all the toys, you would pick this one. Terrifying. This booth has some really cool art. It's got all these characters, they're all cartooned, but they have giant eyes. Zilla Wrecking Service, that's funny. Then you have Ghostface. They have the Hitchhiking Ghost, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This house is officially haunted. Enter at your own risk. The creature in Black Lagoon. Oh, the Mothman. The man, the moth, the legend. Roswell Rangers. Look to the Skies. Black Lagoon Swim Team Champion, 1954. Halloween High. They have the Monster Cereal Squad. You're invited to a very special Halloween homecoming. They have Michael Myers when he's wearing the sheet over his head. He's coming to Hatfield. Good Guys, Camp Crystal Lake, Freddy's Mattress Emporium. Oh, they even have the phone. Visit Ash's Groovy Cabins. Fried Chicken and Gasoline. There's the Beetlejuice. Frank's Stupid Bunny Suit Shop. I love the 80s. They even have one for Kevin's Famous Chili. I'm loving this Hatbox Ghost sculpt. They're like little baby doll arms with like plants growing out of them. You have baby doll heads, baby doll torsos. I've never had a mannequin say pet me before, but it almost feels like armor, but it's like super lightweight. They sell little pet ghosts here.
It's good. It's
Your
nice.
very own little ghost. But they have like all these IDs. Camp Crystal Lake. Hi, I'm Jason, your camp counselor. They have Leslie Nope. She's essential. Then you go over to Andy Dwyer. He's non-essential. So these are magnetic holders for your lighter. A little art from Beetlejuice. Poor little guy. Now on the second story, they have a horror film festival. You have a number 7. You have Math, the Witch on Bridge Street. Look at this pencil sketching of all the characters from Jaws, and then here's a painting of I don't know what's going on with that. I love this art. You have Slimer, and then over here, one of my favorite TV shows as a kid, Courage the Cowardly Dog. We have a weather report here. It is currently leaking from the ceiling here at the Orange County Convention Center. We just left Spooky Empire. Take a little pit stop. We're going to Dunkin' Donuts. I saw this and it made me laugh. So you got Dunkin' and Baskin Robbins, right? But they have up these like caution signs with blood. How appetizing. And then Dunkin' now hiring. This really makes me want to work here. So let's see if they have any Halloween donuts. They have a bunch of little ghosts and Happy Halloween things on the back of chairs. Now normally where the ice cream cakes are, it says keep out with some gravestones. Okay, well they pretty much are out of all donuts. I did get the special limited edition blood orange refresher I asked for light ice, and they filled it up the entire cup. It's pretty much a giant slushie. We're gonna go to another Dunkin'. We're on a mission to have these holiday donuts, but let's see how the blood orange is. Ooh, that's a funky aftertaste. I'm just not a fan of Dunkin' refreshers. I think Starbucks is the king of refreshers. All right, we got the donut.
Oh God. Oh Lord. It's supposed to be a spider, but it just kind of looks like it looks like Tigger's pushing a piece of poop. It's a standard Dunkin' Donut.
Okay, so guys, I just had the donut. I wouldn't go visit Dunkin' Donuts for the Halloween special stuff. Before we talk about Spooky Empire, I stopped by the P.O. box and one of you guys sent me something. Oh my God. What?
Okay, who's this from? A board game for all the family. Enjoy from one of your YouTube fans, Tim Wilson. Tim, thank you so much. Tim sent me out a Fast and the Furious board game. I did not know they made one of these. So it's called Fast and Furious Highway Heist. I kind of wish Vin Diesel was hanging from the helicopter like he does in the Fast and Furious Supercharged ride at Universal Studios. There's 3 different game scenarios. I cannot wait to play this thing. I think we're gonna need a lot of alcohol when we play this. So thank you so much, Tim. So let's talk about Spooky Empire. It's my first time ever going to Spooky Empire. I was just like overwhelmed. There was so much happening. I spent 2 full days there experiencing everything. Now I picked up this awesome shirt at Spooky Empire. There were so many incredibly talented artists and cosplayers. So it's the Black Lagoon Falls, the skeletons on a boat ride. You got the Rita, that's the name of the boat from the movie. Get soaked, get terrified. Now there's a ton of rumors stating that there might be a creature from the Black Lagoon ride coming to Epic Universe in an expansion pad, not when the park opens, but so this might be what the ride might look like. I'm really digging this like retro color scheme and everything. It looks like the old 90s theme park and I love this. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things spooky and scary around the country. All right guys, I love you all and I'll see y'all very soon.
Lick my plate.
We're here with the Shining Bedroom Bear. How are you doing today, sir?
Pretty good.